Okay, looks like we're going to be taking some Marines. Wait one.
I have now been murdered by a bounty hunter camping SPK.
Wait one, I'm on the radio. Okay, Predator, I have a tasking for you. Can you please exit the ventral turret? I need you to head towards the ramp and open it, ready to receive Marines when they arrive. If any of the beers survive the travel down, feel free to grab one from the from the fridge. Thank you. Yeah, don't stick yourself too far. It's a cold night out there. Nope. I've simply been told that we are acting as the dropship. The Redeemer is not meant to be a dropship, but of course, in true military fashion, it doesn't matter what it was made for. If I can fit people in it, I'm going to cram people in it. Yes.
So what ship do you use as a dropship?
Typically, it will be either the Valkyrie or the Prowler. The Prowler is particularly excellent because you can debus all Marines at the exact same time, because it has individual doors. Yeah, it's another dropship, but it has gunship capabilities because it's plastered with guns, whereas the Prowler's more of a dedicated dropship. The Redeemer was supposed to be both, and then it changed, and now everyone's convinced it's a dropship, and it's not. The drop seats are upstairs. If I'm going max Q and I go into this cave face first, like I'm going to, all the Marines are going to end up on their ass. But that's okay. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just a
So we used to use this ship as a gunship.
This ship, what we're in right now, is a gunship. Bottom text. That's it. But
underscore.
Exactly. But some people are absolutely determined to use it as a dropship, which is fine, you know. But at the end of the day, your Marines are going to end up on their ass, and that's a them problem.
Same time though, unfortunately, the Valkyrie and the Prowler are both made out of paper mache.
Yep. Yep. That's why we have exactly. That's why we have Outlaw buzzing the cave entrance, and when we go in, we're going to do an initial clear. I have some C788s to bash that entrance with some high explosive ammo, and then we are wheels down. We'll have another gunship above us, just providing fire. So this is going to be interesting.
Quick question.
Sure.
My TeamSpeak will only let me use push to talk.
Won't let. How are you talking right now?
Using push to talk, it'll only let me use push to talk.
Yes, it forces push to talk.
Can you not change it?
No, we don't want to, because otherwise we'll be sat there trying to talk or do an operation and someone will be there with a mouthful of fucking Doritos.
Oh, fair enough. I was just wondering, I didn't know.
Yeah, it's fine. It's just like, I can you imagine it? Like, we're sat there trying to give a briefing.
Someone's
and
scoffing their face.
Yeah, someone's there, I'm at Port Olisar, where are you? And it's just like, for fuck's sake.
Stuffing their face with a burger.
Yeah, or whatever else they find at their desk. Yep,
Or
that's
watching
happened before.
TikTok.
Yep, we have a few dads in the branch, and sometimes, yes, their children are audible in the background. Even with push to talk on, we hear them screaming.
That tends to happen when people have kids.
Wait, one.
So how's everyone's Friday night?
Okay, wait, one. We've got to head over to where the Marines are, so they don't have to run as far.
The Marines.
Nice.
Well, that was my point, but you know, what do I know? Like I say, I'm just Navy. If you could just bring the ramp up for me, please, Brad.
Why do Marines have to be so lazy?
And ramp down.
No whisper target found.
What is this parking job? Who flew this? It was Krem, wasn't it?
Had to be. I still need to do my training.
Yeah. Sorry, carry on.
Sure, look, I'm like all the Ukrainians thrown straight into the deep end.
Let's just stick to talking about the operation. Let's not talk politics, because we don't do that in this unit.
That ship is glitching next to us. Just watch airship.
Yep, I've got eyes on.
This is exactly how I intended to spend my Sunday morning, is playing the rock pickup minigame.
I don't know about you, but that's why I pledged all my money to Star Citizen. So that I
Oh,
could
yeah.
simulate manual labour performed by criminals in times past.
It's so weird though. It's like, oh, just jump ship and leave. It was like, oh, I got teleported away from microtech. That's a bit weird. Jumps in his ship, leaves port, gets shot at. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Okay.
I don't think I've seen realism like this since the queue in Destiny 1. Was it Destiny 1? No, the Division 1. Yeah, well, everyone had to queue to start with, and it's like, oh, for goodness sake. See, if inventory persisted at all, that would be perfect.
Yeah, if shit didn't just delete itself on a whim, that would be great.
Holy fuck.
Can we fit 6 Marines?
Yeah, easy. They all standard ease would fit like 12 or so. And we did an Ogbiog.
Holy fuck, it's 11.
Nice.
I'm going to tap the shift key and they're all going to glitch out and die.
Yay.
Okay,
Well, this-
Pred, close her up and get back in that ventral turret.
If they're emoted, they should be okay. If they're not emoted, you'll see a corpse fly out the back of the door.
Oh, it's the emo standard attention, is it?
Can you use prox
Yeah,
comms?
standard ease.
Jesus Christ, these Marines are heavy.
It's all the food they eat when they're sitting around doing nothing.
Yeah, maybe I can
Just
shake
to
the fat out
shake
of them. I didn't think that when Taylor Swift was telling me to shake it off, she was referring to Renegade Platoon. Break, break. Okay, we are wheels up.
Our Outlaw Squadron escort.
There will be Cookie just behind us. Ventral turret, keep an eye out for that cave entrance just over this lip.
All Marines are clear.
Okay, we are on I-Star tasking. So turrets, eyes on the ground, keep an eye out for any ground forces, and of course keep an eye on your radar. If you're in a manned turret, you want to make sure we don't have any enemy air assets coming in.
Do I have a radar?
Okay, we are going to RTB. Why does the Redeemer do this?
I was worried there for a second.
Like, I didn't press roll, it started rolling, and then when I went to correct it, it didn't respond. It was just like, nope. Maybe. Wait, one. What was it? Obstacle avoidance. What is that? Is that under keybinds or game settings?
Yeah. It's in keybinds. You gotta set a hotkey to toggle it off. There's also another thing to default it off when you first get in a ship, but it'll only like have it off when you first turn the thing on.
So it's under flight movement.
Yeah, I think so.
What's it called? Match target, space brake, lock, pitch, cruise control, landing system. No. Auto land. No. Is it proximity assist?
Yes.
Right, let's turn that all the way off.
I'm guessing I'll learn all these gunnery roles and commands when I do my training.
Okay, so we are suppression on DZ2, which is the lower shelf.
Just gonna have to try returning to menu and going back out. I got out of prison, but the game spawned me underground on Hurston because I could see the grass through the like from underneath. Yeah, this game is really good.
Okay, so turrets were in. Start firing at stuff. So remember, there's going to be troops on the ground.
Oh, this is a simulating
Cool.
it, right?
Yeah, exactly. So if we're tasked to clear DZ2, this is what DZ2 is.
Reloading. Reloading.
Okay, you can all cease fire now.
Your game has died.
Ooh, that's a bit technical. Right, okay. We're now on tasking Steel Rain, so Ice Star, keep an eye out on the ground. Sky's on the radar. Just to answer your question from earlier, mods, no, you will not have a radar because you're on a remote turret.
Yeah, Understood.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right, that's gibberish to me because I don't know how to ping.
That's okay, because while it's definitely good and it's something you probably should take the time to learn, it's not something we teach as an official SOP, so I wouldn't worry too much about it.
Oh, so it's not necessary.
Yeah.
I think the key's just tab though. If you wanted to try it, I just think it looks like.
Yeah. Stop. That's pretty cool.
The weather's died down, so I can actually use my headlights now.
Oh yeah, because otherwise your whole screen's just.
What button is it to get rid of the global chat?
F12.
Thank you. Seeing as I won't be taking part tomorrow, can I still watch if someone streams it on Discord?
Yeah.
It's pretty fucking cool.
Okay, so, Pred, are you happy with the general gist of what we're doing for tomorrow? What are you not sure on? Okay. Alright, wait one.
Right, I'll be on reserve for tomorrow just in case your game dies. It's just us Overwatch at the moment, is it?
Yeah, we're just Overwatch. Okay, so we're going to head back to the forming up point. We've basically practiced what we need to do already, made partially easier by the fact that I've done this a couple times before. So we're all going to meet up, and we are then going to get the fleet cadets between both gunships to get out some ground vehicles, and then we are going to practice some I-Star. Because if we approach the cave entrance and we see a ballista, then we are definitely going to need to know about that.
Ballista as in anti-air.
Yep, it's a massive missile platform.
God damn.
On a hammerhead, we could maybe take a couple, but a Redeemer, I'm not so sure.
Right, and I know I'm asking questions, but you know the way you're saying we're sitting here on Overwatch. Are we just waiting for like if it was a real life thing? It's just to start see if there's any landing craft coming in, is it?
Yeah, so to see if there's any troops on the ground, it could be vehicles on the ground, anything that we need to inform of enemy movements. And yeah, this is absolutely a practice.
Just trying to get my bearings, trying to learn all this.
Yeah, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with asking questions.
Very obvious observation here, but I think Krem did a bad job of landing that ship.
User joined your channel.
Hello.
Hello.
Mods, do you have a ground vehicle?
No.
Sure, it's already been asked. You don't? Okay. I'm going to ask Funky to spawn your ground vehicle. He's got a couple. And then if you can just start making your way on the ground towards the cave, you should be able to use the marine party markers to give you an indication of where that is. Practice some I-Star Notorious. And record reports go to the vessel commander, so that'll come up to you, and then I can trust you to call for fire or not. Let's not have a call for fire on the first one, so that we can make use of the targets more than once.
Yep. Or in fact, I'll tell you what, if you, because you know what vehicles will be spawned, right? So if you designate a priority vehicle to me, and then if I see that vehicle, we'll open fire on that one.
I'll just ask you to perform I-Star on anything and everything, and it'll be at your discretion, Notorious.
Okay.
Chances are we won't know what vehicle we're looking for if we go out on a hunt and destroy mission. We're just looking for anything and everything.
Aye, aye.
Okay, get me on FleetNet when you're good to go, and as soon as you've got that vehicle mods, you can start driving away.
User
Understood.
left your channel.
Yep, so mods, get out of your turret, head off the ramp, and in fact, I'll tell you what, I'll do you a favour, I'll plonk you down by the vehicle pads.
How come the fleet cadets are driving the thing? Like, I'm not saying why. Is there a specific reason?
Because you're not part of the op.
No, understood.
The ballista against the Redeemer as well, by the way. It's not too much of a hassle, because you can just drop a couple flares or chaff, and then you're pretty much invulnerable to all missiles in this thing.
I'll go to open ramp.
Yep.
You've got like the same countermeasures as the Hammerhead, but with about 1/3 the signature.
Nice. Thanks for closing the door. Wait there on the radio.
Where am I going? Oh, I haven't heard yet. What's proximity chat?
It's when you broadcast to people around you. So it's not what we're doing now where we talk over TeamSpeak. It's literally in-game broadcasting of your voice.
So I can just get in this vehicle and drive over to the area now.
Yeah, you can drive over. There's quite a few trees, so if you do just want to position yourself in amongst the flat area, I suppose you could. It's quite the drive. In fact, wait one.
I got in the car and it spawned me in the building. Oh, Funky Donkey must have switched vehicle.
Yeah, you start making your way to the cave.
Affirmative.
Yeah, one of the tail fins is red, but literally you sneeze on it and it falls off with this ship.
I've not noticed the tail fins actually do
Is there a
anything though, so...
Not yet.
Headlights on this?
Yeah, I've just got them on.
No, on this ground vehicle.
Oh, you should be able to turn them by pressing L for Lima.
Yeah, got it.
What's the outpost name, etc. by the way?
Shubin Mining Facility, Sierra Mike Oscar, TAC 18. Some Microtech proper.
1-8, roger, thank you. Near the emergency shelter.
Slightly outlaw. They're doing outlaw things. Good spot though. Suppose that's one of the good things about being the gunship gunner, because when nothing's happening, you can just sit, a cup of tea. As long as your eyes are peeled, doesn't matter. Are you away, mods?
I'm away.
Okay. R4 have been spotted spawning vehicles at the R forming up point. We are to go and destroy them. Okay, commence site star tasking. I wouldn't worry too much about the bearing at the moment, mate. Yeah, so is that? I think I can see the radar pip is directly ahead of us.
Stuck in a tree.
Yeah, I see his headlights. Okay, so once you have that information, GIC, you are to fire that up to. Wait, mate, you fire that to me. Okay, we'll leave that one alone. Don't worry about it.
Which button is for local chat?
What do you mean, like proximity comms?
Yeah, proxy. Yeah.
Plus on the numpad.
I was trying to get Funky to flip my vehicle.
Oh, it's bigger than what it used to be. Yeah, ground vehicles about between 400 and 600 meters.
Okay, we are clear to blow up that tumbrel. It's going to be to our off our bow, dead ahead. Should be just under us now. Okay, you are clear top.
Is there an option to flip a vehicle?
What was that? It's tumbrel buggy. What's it called? Tumbrel RC. Okay, we're back on I-Star at the cave entrance. Outlaw 3-3 Aegis Redeemer. Recommend track target. Okay, disengage lock. Target is friendly. Cease tracking. Okay, mods. What's your situation at the moment?
The hover bike or quad is flipped upside down, glitching like a bitch.
Are you at the cave entrance?
No. I don't know. 3,000 meters away.
3,000 meters away. Let's have a look.
No.
Mods. Yeah, I see him. So you're stuck on a tree at the moment. Mods, you said you're stuck on a tree at the moment. You can't get out, yes? Mods, I need a response, mate. Mods!
What's up?
Schnookums, you here? Oh, you are here. Good. Is your bike, is it stuck on the tree like it's completely knackered?
No, it's just upside down and it won't flip back over.
Right, okay, so it's basically, it's dead in the water. You can't do anything with it.
I'm guessing so.
Okay. Can you see where our gunship is flying over you?
Yeah, 900 meters above me, yeah?
Yeah, if you can just make a break in that direction by running, we're going to see if our ground turrets can get a chance of looking at you.
Mount,
So-
out the open underneath.
Yep, so Pred, take this opportunity to look at how difficult it is to see foot mobiles.
I'll run just to give him some competition. Great. I died. I died.
He's dead.
Tried sectoring the AO in Aegis Gladius.
Okay, very good. If you could please head back on over to the outpost, we'll come pick you up in just a minute.
This is literally my favorite video game.
Gotta love being shot off the ground.
It's all in the name of practice.
You could have just told me I was gonna be cannon fodder.
It's actually a really good chance to refuel. Yep, we're on the way to pick you up now, Avi.
Lovely. I came out of quantum spinning around in circles. That's a good start. This endeavor. Mm-hmm.
Okay, Pred, if you could just pop to the ramp and see Avi in, please. Thank you.
Just on board. I'll hit the ramp. My ping keeps spiked to 1,300. I don't know if that's me or...
Yes. So turret assignments. Give me a moment.
I'm lagging heaps. You sound like a robot to me, so...
Pred, you're here tomorrow, aren't you? Well, as you've practiced it, I'll keep you as the GIC slash the gunship operator, if you like. And then Avi, if I can just have you, if we have mods on the back turret, if I can have you on the dorsal, please.
Sure thing. Dorsal turret screen.
Very good, thank you. So just to remind you of your taskings, what we're going to be doing in a second, we're going to be doing a full dry run through with Twitchy as the dropship pilot. So what that means is that we are going to go in ahead, and assuming that I haven't been told otherwise, we will be clearing DZ1, which is the top shelf. So we get in there, we do our suppressing fire, and then we basically park, hovering at the top of the cave to allow the dropship to come in under us while we provide suppressing fire. Do not shoot the Marines. Whatever you do, if you see them on that ledge, do not shoot them.
Want me to come back down?
Where are you? Yes, if you can come back down, please. If you can get in time, then you can park yourself back on the turret where you were.
Right. Can I ship now?
Abby, obviously you're not pointing at the ground. Obviously, if you can get shots off, great, do it. But your primary focus is to be our air radar.
Yeah, pretty much point defense.
Less point defense, more just radar and two massive fucking guns. It's actually the tail gun that's more point defense. Those things aren't shooting anything. That's a fast mover or an arrow.
Oh, point defense again, something like a Gladius, because you can just one-shot it if you hit properly.
Yep.
Well, I'm having every ship that's flying around kind of teleport all over the place, and my ping's still randomly spiking to 1,000
Break,
every
break,
now and
radio.
then.
Break, radio.
Nice.
Okay, so Twitchy, who we were going to be doing our dry run with, has crashed a desktop, so we can have a quick 5-minute bio. If I can have everyone back at 1:15, if you please.
Sure.
I'm going to be off comms myself. Okay, 3-3 back on comms. I can see you lighting up, but I can't hear anything, Pred. Nice. Man, that character is partying. If I do find out that Krem... Actually, no, Krem didn't park that. She spawned it, but she gave it to the Marines. That explains the parking job.
Just gonna land in the snow next to the base.
No dramas, mate. You haven't done your training. I can see you from the rear, so if you can come to the rear of our dropship. So it's just less feet to walk. Don't land in the middle of the pad. So we're the ones with the lights on.
Affirmative.
Speaking of, I'm going to take the ship to blue.
Coming aboard.
Come on, come on. Okay. Okay, so remember we are clearing out the top. Of course, if you see any marine party markers, don't shoot at them. Okay, guns, guns, guns. Okay, ceasefire. Well, the ceasefire ventral turret. This dropship will be coming in figures for you. Ventral, you can still keep firing. Also keep scanning that radar, as don't want anything waiting for us when we get out. Yep, just keep up that suppressing fire on the lower crack where the gold marks are. Dropship is coming in now. Okay, ceasefire. Okay, we have to commence ISTAR tasking. Look to your CAS maps. Eyes on the ground. Apart from dorsal, you are air. Of course, if you do see anything, call it out regardless.
Apologies, 2 minutes late, but I'm back.
Okay, welcome back. Eyes to the sky. Avi, you are air radar. We're currently doing Steel Rain. Cookie is the inner, we are the outer. I've got headlights on, but if another storm rolls in, I'll have to turn them off. Okay, we're RTB.
Bogey for Hugh Zephyro, Bullhornet. Can I assume he's friendly?
We can assume he's bogey. Okay, good work, everyone. We are going to have a quick debrief in Start of Watch. I'll drag you all up there.
User left your channel.
Okay, so we can do this debrief, and then we should have a supporting renegade section where we all get to go inside a cave and shoot them. Fantastic stress
Can we-
relief.
I don't even have
we
any
let-
guns.
We're allowed to try
We'll
hard.
give you one, mate. Don't worry.
Wait, I get to shoot
We're
them.
always allowed to try hard on them with these things.
Wait, we actually get to kill them?
If you can.
Yup, the fuck.
Hello?
Hello there.
What a way to enter. So, hopefully that's made it nice and clear what's going to happen, especially for the initial deploy, which is going to be crucial, but also for breaking off from Steel Angel to go and hunt and destroy things. Obviously, chances are we will be unaware and have no party markers for whatever we're hunting. Be very surprised if we do have party markers. So it'll be a little bit more looking around, a little bit more I-star to do it. When it comes to the Steel Angel, let's just make sure those spacings are a little bit wider. So 500 meters across the ground from the cave entrance if you're on the inner ring, and 1500 meters across the ground from the cave entrance if you're on the outer ring. So there should be a minimum of 1 click of separation at all times. I appreciate I was drifting out slightly, but if we're both on tasking, the worst thing that could happen is we fly into each other. Otherwise, I think it seemed like everyone kind of knew what they were doing from my side of things. So, Notorious, if you've got anything to add?
No, I believe my crew are ready. Really good comms from Fusion, despite being just kind of thrust into the role due to a in-game situation. So yeah, really happy with everyone, and I think we're ready.
Wonderful. And are there any questions about any of the scenarios, anything we are doing from any of the crews? Well, I think that silence is suggests you guys have got some idea of what's going on, so that's good to hear. We will be taking a quick break shortly, but when we come back we'll be op for the Marines. So does anyone have a set of armour and weaponry down here, or do we all need to head back to station to collect some op 4 gear?
I know I'll need to head back.
I won't have any, you know, I'm new.
Station. I have extras I can give Muds one.
Okay, we'll head back to the station now then, and once we're at the station, get some op 4 gear, and we will see you guys back down here. Once we are back down and set, we can go on a quick bio. I know we've had one fairly recently, but let's try and be back by 25 minutes to 10, and let's try and be in briefing room when we are set. So as soon as we're set down on the ground, hop up to TeamSpeak and in briefing room. Also, make sure when we get back down, you set your spawn point to the Cowak.
Aye, aye.
Is it okay if I head off and don't participate in the op 4?
If you've got to go, you got to go. Obviously, it's useful for the Marines to have the op 4, and it's good fun to shoot them. But if you've got to go, then thank you for coming along so far. And obviously, you've seen what's going on, so you are first reserve if we have people not turn up tomorrow. And mods, as you've also seen stuff, you'll be second reserve, just because Funky's a bit more trained.
Cool, thank you very much.
I ain't leaving anywhere. I'm taking my chance to kill some renegades.
Quite right.
See, I told you it was a good fleet cadet.
Show them who's better at PvP. Show them who's better at FPS in particular.
Yeah, I don't need this ship. It's just a flex.
We got pretty sweaty with them on Thursday. They took quite a beating.
Is that their subterranean training?
Yeah. Is that Thursday or Wednesday?
Pretty sure.
I'm not sure.
Oh,
Tuesday.
To get my Redeemer out just for tomorrow, it's C788s, laser cannons, and then size 3 repeaters.
yeah, it's all
Yep.
in the loadout dock.
Go.
So Krem,
Has
just
the demon been put in the document now?
Demon's
Yep.
been in the document for over a patch.
Ah. I was checking every now and then I never saw it in there. I was like, I'll put it in there eventually.
Oh no, it's been in there for months.
Oh god. I think I was checking it for like a couple weeks after the Redeemer got released, and then I just stopped checking it.
It's been in there almost long enough that we may be about to revise it, but the current spec
Oh,
is what we
goodness.
want for this mission.
I never realised how much coordination goes into this.
We put a little bit of effort in.
Like, I've done milsims on Arma 3, but it wasn't as organised as this is. You know what I mean?
Yes, Notorious.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, so you're telling me the situation yesterday was about 10 o'clock. Tycho says, oh, can we have some milk for, please? And then by 8 o'clock, he's like, I've made a huge mistake.
Wait, so he decided he made the mistake 2 hours before he asked for OP4?
In the morning. 10 in the morning. Come on. You're always saying good morning.
That's because it's always morning. So if you say 10 o'clock in the morning, there's 2 of those in a day.
I'd have to agree with Cookie on this instance. It is always morning, at least somewhere.
How is there 2 10 o'clocks in the morning twice a day? What?
He's
No,
talking
don't
bollocks. Don't think about it too hard. Right, everyone, we
I've
are
thought
wheels
about it
down,
too
disembark.
Did you turn the ship power off, by the way?
I turned the ship power off, yes, but at combat I always take the ship to blue. Just helps adjust people's eyes to the night, particularly at nighttime and interstellar.
Okay, we're going to
I
go
have,
wheels down, but if you can get stuff from the station without getting out, do so, as we can then go wheels back up without having to store and load the ship again.
Yep, mods, you won't need to leave the
Oh yeah, what am I doing?
I will be transferring the gear to you on the station at
Oh,
the
Affirmative.
pad area SMO 18.
I'm wheels down for no reason. Right, let's go then.
Photon is
So I
wheels
have to stay in
down,
the ship?
but stay in the ship if you can get kit from the station. If you can't get kit from the station, we may be able to get you spares, but just move it onto the ship and we'll head down.
I will place the P4s in the armory if that's okay, Cookie.
Yep, that'll be fine.
Yeah, just asking if you switched the power off though, because I was just sitting in the turret and the ammo capacity went from 27 per gun to 50 per gun.
Interesting. Power off the ship, get more ammo.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Turrets are separate, although it seemed to be turning bullet guns off gave the turret more power,
So,
which
There is
doesn't make
one
sense.
capacitor which covers all weapons. They're not actually separate capacitors. However, there is a maximum number of shots that each weapon type can have, and the capacitors that covered weapons on things like the hammerhead, when capacitors first introduced, were so big that you always maxed out the weapons. Now that they've
see.
balanced that a bit better, on the Redeemer, you don't max out the weapons because those are supposed to be ballistics. So
Mhm.
that's why there's a
Nice.
bit of extra leeway.
Might almost be worth looking at. Yeah, okay. Like one of each. I'll try and test some stuff, see what happens.
It's not really worth the ballistics for the limited ammo fact.
Yeah, I've always thought that perhaps laser cannons on the roof and ballistics underneath be good for something like doing CAS.
Oh yeah, the thing is though, it has a size 5, and this the combine cannons, which have those high explosive shells, are size 4. There is no size 5 equivalent.
Mm-hmm.
On Renegade 2-0, all call signs report to briefing room for final stage of rehearsal. Out.
Okay, let's go out to the briefing room. Let's get this kit on board. I'll be taking my Redeemer down shortly. I'm just going to move us off pad so we don't get reclaimed.
Alright, I'll be set in 10 seconds.
Oh crap, I'll need a
User
gun.
left your channel.
Aye aye.
Hello.
User was
I will
moved
be
to
in
your channel.
Bay 1, and I'm going to put some kit down there on the ground.
Okay, so Twitchy, I'm just moving the Marines back to the dropship now. What's going to happen, guys, is we're just going to have a 5-minute break. Obviously, if you've already been on a break and you're up for, what I recommend is that you work out a method to get yourself set on ICUs for the Carrack and get yourself equipment and a weapon. Okay, once we're call sign complete with the Marines, Twitchy will fly us back to the staging area. And we'll run through the cave FPS portion from Blue 4. In terms of combat support, I will keep 1 gunship fully manned and 1 dropship to basically practice the insertion. And Op 4, I will give you guys a separate briefing in 5 minutes. But 5-minute break starting now.
Yo, Tycho, quick question.
What? Quick.
Weapon restrictions.
I'll brief Op 4 separately. Just bring whatever you want for now, and then we'll decide during the briefing. I need to be
Right.
back.
Trident, the Morpho will be the gunship and will remain as Blue 4. All on board the Votan and also mods will be up 4.
Are there any outlaws not on the party boat right now?
3-7 off comms.
Okay, we'll take them off.
3-8 last man in.
6-7 off comms.
That's 4-9 off comms.
Okay, Morpho, we are departing the station. Make sure you got all your stuff.
Wow. Where are the outlaws? It's meant to be a party in here. What's going on?
I'm lost in the Carrack.
Oh yeah, actually. Come towards me, Snake. Come towards my soothing voice.
I tried. I couldn't get to you.
Marines, stand yourselves at ease. And we're call sign complete here, Twitchy. I don't know if you're already flying.
Never. We're dusting off.
Where are you? What the fuck are you doing, Snake? Snake. Snake, stand still. Stand still, Snake.
Dude, you're a kilometer away from me.
What?
Oh. Uh-oh.
How?
My game's being a little bit silly right now.
No, I'm like right next to you.
Nah, you're gaslighting me.
I'm 20 meters away from you. I'm right behind
You're not. You're not.
I am right behind you, mate. I can see you in your stupid blue armor.
It's purple, actually.
Oh, sorry, they're lying. Why do you have blue armor and a green backpack?
I don't. I
Style.
have purple armor and a green backpack.
Zero style.
I'm not hearing it from the maidenless spaghetti man.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Can't believe we got roasted by a fucking Elden Ring. Oh, look at his ball. Look at his ball, Snake. It's got degrees on it.
I'm not looking at your balls here.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
This is why you don't join that all.
Yep.
This is
This
exactly
is
why
why-
you don't join out.
This is why you join outlaw.
These two remind me of art students.
Art
bickering.
students? I'm an
We
engineering
have,
student.
we have fun here. I'm also an engineering student.
Yeah, the fuck?
That's even
Sounds like
worse.
something an art student would say.
Well,
Yeah.
he's still
What
the
the
art
fuck?
student.
I'm gonna get beef on you.
Technically,
If he's a
it's
student.
being,
Extra
it's
gun.
being an engineering student, basically, and being an art student, but you're actually handling with more serious things than paint.
It's
No.
glorified arts and
Yeah,
what
crafts.
the fuck?
Engineering is like art, except you do engineering instead of art.
You actually do actually important things.
Engineering is like maths, but you do real things instead of
You use
you know,
matchsticks
wasting
instead
your
of
time.
paintbrushes.
Actually contribute something to society.
paid at the end.
That oil painting is WD-40.
XG3, don't pull your gun out.
I can electrocute people.
That's awesome.
XG3,
Yes.
don't pull your gun out. Yeah, the bugs happen. You might shoot someone.
I was just
Nice.
wondering, like, my magazine's kind of bugged out.
Yeah, it's fucky like that.
Speaking of guns and shooting people, can I take someone's gun?
Oh, I didn't put extras on my goddamn ship.
You're the
got
worst.
extras. Chomps also has extras. You go into Bay 1 down on the subdeck. Tonight.
Chomp
You
is
said he
always
was
there for
dropping
me.
stuff down there.
Alright, 4-9 back on comms.
Chomps, do you have spare guns for Snipe?
Yeah, I do.
Oh,
There you go.
fuck.
I'm in Bay 1. Just come into the cargo bay, come down. I'll drop them to you. Reland is he?
Not yet.
If you're an armistice, you can't drop guns.
It's a good thing we're not an
I'll
armistice.
put the character down out of
Sounds like a
armistice.
skill issue, to be honest.
You said Bay 1. How do you...
Bay of the Carrack.
The outlaw character.
Iced tea.
Party boat.
Party boat. Party boat. Woo! Where's the music? Who turned off the tunes? Hey, what's this? APU fuel valve. What happens if I break this?
It means
Oh,
that the
famous last
auxiliary
words.
power
It all
unit
goes
will not
away.
have any flour. Yeah.
Yo.
Just as a reminder, people who are on board my ship, which is the Morpho, you do not need to set your spawn on the Carracks. We are Blue 4 actual.
Oh, I was just about to go do that. So.
Yep, do not. Our tasking
Store
change
that.
halfway through.
So
Snag,
mods,
store that
you,
extra one on the ship.
Oh,
so when
mods.
you
Yeah,
respawn, you can come back with another.
yeah, mods you are still up for.
yep. But I
I would
believe
like to be
that's
blue
Stay on the
for.
demo.
Do you have any ammo, Chomps?
So what am I
I
doing?
have 30 shots.
go to the
Yeah,
Carrack.
that's all I got. I don't have any ammo.
No worries.
Someone did a good
I've
job
got some
potting
ammo
the Carrack.
snack. 1 second.
Skiasha, put the Carrack into the cave.
I'm sure some of the
No.
renegades have plenty of peaceful ammo.
So I'm not
Why have
setting
they left the
spawn
Carrack
point to the
hotline?
Carrack.
Mods, you are setting your spawn point to the Carrack. I'll drop you in front of
Cookie,
it.
do you want me to land the Carrack?
Nope.
Okay.
Rods to do like this.
Photon secured.
Oh,
Up
there
4,
goes the Carrack.
I'm going to be moving you. What do you mean there goes the Carrack?
I'm
The
not
Carrack
in
was
your
not
ship.
landed, it was hovering,
Doors.
and it has now been taken by the wind.
Oh.
If we can land someone on the top, we should be able to recover it.
Okay, Cookie. Sorry, wrong.
If you want to float above it, Taurus, I can jump.
I could get into the Pisces of this Carrack and land on top.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
Morpho's already on station. If I can just have someone get off the ramp.
Yeah, Triton's taking care of it. Don't worry, Hugh.
Yeah, I got it.
Raj.
Thank you.
Who didn't land the Carrack?
I'll actually land it and get the engines up.
Are you on board the Carrack now, Vignes?
Snack, where are you?
Good
My
shot.
game crashed.
Oh,
Incredible.
lovely. Okay, well, never mind then.
Okay, Op 4, which is going to be everyone apart from the Morpho gunship and our dropship pilot. I'll assess the numbers there. Move down to Wargames Team 1, please.
Roger that.
User left your channel. 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 User joined your channel. User left your channel. User joined your channel.
Where was the car? I also don't have my sticks plugged in.
Systems
This
down.
is a dodgy flying job.
It was kind of half parked on, half not parked. So just as long as it's somewhere flat, it doesn't really matter.
I'll just turn around and then drop it down on the ground again. Cool, she's wheels down.
Beautiful. To make way back over ASAP.
Yep, moving now.
User joined your
Hey,
channel.
bud.
Alrighty, so for this next exercise then, guys, gunship Morpho will be remaining on station, I believe. Is that correct?
Correct.
Yeah, so you guys are going to practice flying with Twitchy. So I'll call H hour. You'll take off. There will be a 30-second, I think it is, or 20-second time delay. Then the dropship will follow you in. It'll go underneath you and land troops. You are to suppress any likely positions, anything into holes, whatever, starting with high shelf, and then you're going to extract. Anytime the dropship, Blue 4 dropship comes in, you are going to practice your suppression drills. So anytime there's a respawn coming in, you go in to practice it. Okay, and then we will, once we've cleared out the high shelf, we'll be going to the low shelf. And again, you will practice your clearance drills with suppressing all the likely positions as we're coming in. Just make sure you don't squish any Marines in the process of doing so. You should see our pips. Okay, and then you obviously evacuate. Happy with that?
Yep. Twitchy, what net do you want to grab me on just in case you need me?
Probably company net, because
Yeah.
what's used in the day.
Chuck it on me now. Okay.
Cool. We're just waiting for Op 4 to sort themselves out. So it'll be a minute or two. This will be a live fire drill. It'll be a case of shooting to kill. Okay, so Marines, just make sure you're standing at ease now. I can see a couple of you kind of spazzing out.
Yeah, I bug that. I can't do any emotes.
Can't get into it. Easy.
Okay, no worries.
Are we going back to the Carrack by any chance?
Are we next to it at the moment, Twitchy?
No.
Okay. Can you put us where we're supposed to be? Reference the staging area plan.
The system's down. It took me back to the station, so I'm on my way back down.
Is the Carrack still there?
That's moved slightly, but yes. It's between the shift pad and the vehicle pad.
Is Dark Rose able to get back on? He's missing the weapon.
That's why we're moving there now.
Cool.
or down beside the Carrack.
Okay, if you need to go to the Carrack, depart the dropship now. Just whilst we're waiting as well, those guys that are bugging out with the emotes, try going up the ladder and sitting on one of the seats, and then coming back.
User left your channel.
Seems I can't use the ladder either while I'm bugged out.
Can you use the beds?
I don't think I can get out of the bed again.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, try holding Y.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Same happened to
Yeah,
me.
why doesn't seem on the bed sometimes?
I don't have an option anywhere either. Are we still near the...
It's in an odd spot. You need to
Oh,
look
yeah,
around.
got it.
And the Carrack just despawned.
Did it really?
Yep.
With all the chaos.
Heck? Did we just lose all the gear?
User joined your channel.
Blood.
Yes.
Carrack's just vanished.
On it.
We should store it at the station.
User left your channel.
Emotes are fixed though, so that's good news.
Yeah, I think on the day I'll be storing a load of kit here in local.
Same.
At
Good
the actual
point.
mining facility, yeah. Because then it won't despawn.
Yeah.
User joined your channel.
Disregards the... In fact, yeah, Blood, bring down your Carrack anyway. There is another Carrack here, guys. If you disembark now, all of you will need to disembark. There's a Carrack that has been brought down, right? Go and set your ICUs on it.
Just checking now on if I can pull it out or if I need to claim it.
Well, if you need to claim it, probably people lose some kit. I think this is an area you can store kit. Yes, it is.
Yep.
Reference tomorrow, guys. Store your equipment in this outpost. Don't store it in the Carrack. That way you don't need to worry about Carracks vanishing and your kit going with it.
Watch.
User left your channel.
Yep.
Can gear be stored prior to the mission?
It can be, yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, anything you store at this outpost will stay here until you do a Carrack set.
Is it Cameron Pass Emergency Shelter?
No.
CMO 18.
Shubin Mining Facility, Sierra Mike Oscar TAC 18. It's
Okay,
literally
see it.
right next door to it.
I couldn't see the name because of all the people names getting in the way.
Yeah, it's a pain.
Charlie 1 running 820. Remember when we're moving on board the ship, as there is a lot of us, including Op 4, move to the right, don't sprint, don't run. Out.
So if we get killed now and we respawn with no gear, what can we do?
Use harsh language.
I see.
Curse Chris.
Anyone got any water with them? Mine was on the Carrack.
If you get on the med bed, you should replan all that.
Copy that.
Spiker, you wouldn't mind jumping for me, would you? You're just crawling around on my screen.
I guess.
Yeah, no, he's still crawling for me. That's
I'll try and fix it on the job ship.
Yeah, 5-4 looks to be crawling.
I'll have a go on the med deck. Maybe that fixes something. Am I still crawling?
No, you're good.
Cool.
You want me to move over and pick you guys up over by the Carrick blood?
Say that again.
User joined your
Do you want-
channel.
Srite, bud.
Say that again.
Srite.
I am on the pad dusting off to you guys now. Carrick needs claim, so it's going to be at least 20 minutes for that.
Okay, yeah, we'll disregard it then.
Yeah, I'm an arrow coming down now.
You want to pick up at the other Carrick boss?
No, the other character is going to be moving onto this pad. Okay, if you're not off that Carrick in 30 seconds, stay on it because it's going to be moving over to this pad.
User left your channel.
It looks like we are crawling again.
Beautiful.
That fixed it.
Go ahead and
Fix the emotes too. How nice.
jump on the dropship, gents, once you're done. Looks like it's just... Oh no, we've got a few Marines here. When you disembark, guys, dropships on your left.
Lots of desync.
French, you are doing some French, you're doing some massive dancing there.
Yeah, I think I'm bugged. I can't actually go into these position.
Have you sat down on something?
No, I haven't tried that.
Okay, climb the ladder, go and sit down upstairs, and then come back.
Carrick looks good.
Yeah, that's because I have a starman at the helm.
I can't climb the ladder.
Use the beds.
I can't tell if that was a dig at my pilot skills or not.
I don't know, maybe someone that left a Carrick floating. Don't know.
Listen,
Forgot to turn the engine off.
French, can you get into one of the beds?
leave the engines on.
Yeah,
You
French,
sure?
Can you get in a bed here?
Yep. If you turn it off, the atmosphere blows it around.
I'll blow you around.
The exit bed button is near your waist.
Oh, that killed me.
Okay, I'll revive you. Oh wait, you're like in a tomb. Are you sure it killed you?
Well, I saw myself in space, spinning round, and now I'm locked in the bed.
Okay, don't panic. Just hold your interaction key and move it around. Find yourself the. Need to put a little sticker on there that says "break in case of emergency."
Any of the Marines need to get on board? Then I believe that I'm last man.
Measure that. Okay, Op 4 is just positioning themselves now. If anyone can help French figure out how to get out of bed, then use that time now.
It's better you in French.
User left your channel.
French, try looking at your waist with the inner talk menu.
Try looking where?
Near your waist, so your hips. With the F menu.
Yeah, trying now. No thing appears.
It was right above the belly for my character, so that might work.
I could suicide
User
and come back
joined
to
your
the Carib,
channel.
right?
You wouldn't have gear.
But it's going to stay here or is it going to disappear?
Oh, Blood's just figuring it out, unless he's got himself trapped too.
I'm trying to figure it out for you.
Thanks.
I know this bed's tricky. I've done it before. I thought I was trapped, but it's in a goofy spot, so just bear with me. I'll figure it out.
How many Marines does it take to figure out how to get out of a bed? Let's find out.
I finished out of one of them today.
Depends on how much coffee you have already.
Well, we do have 2 more beds to try.
So it's finicky. If you look at the silver breastplate V, looks like a Star Trek insignia, you'll see log out. Doesn't always pop up exit. You have to get it just right, and then you'll see exit pop
There
up
we go.
just below it.
I got it.
You've got it.
Happy days.
Thank you, Blood.
Thanks for
With
calling
me.
37's help desk.
When you need me.
That will be $10.
Alright, get yourselves in stacks. Get yourselves at ease. I'm going to be sending you into the shit in figures few.
Good times.
Alright, Navy boys, you can move down to your channel. We're going to be calling H-Hour very shortly.
Aye.
User was moved out of your channel.
Engines on.
User joined your channel.
I'm just gonna hang out with you lot.
Welcome to the party.
Yeah, with the cool kids.
That way we haven't done the bottom shelf one yet, so at least we can chat about it.
Nice.
I didn't realize you guys were going up into that nook on the first one, so I was waiting for you to stop firing before I went in. But it makes sense now.
Yeah, we just told there was a 30-second timer. We were there for a good minute. Like, is the dropship coming in? Or
Charlie 1, this is Renegade 2-0. We're now entering the final phase of the rehearsal, which is the live fire PvP. At this time, I'm calling H-Hour. H-Hour, say again, H-Hour. Blue 4 to deploy. Out.
Okay. Wheels up. We'll head full on bearing 260.
bogey. Cosio 13 clicks ahead, rather.
That'll be the Op4 insertion vehicle, no doubt.
Gotcha. Looks like it might be going. But yeah.
Of course, if it's on the top shelf when we get in there, destroy it.
Either a ship or a rock on port side. It's a rock, we're fine.
Whew. You're getting final approach, insertion.
Spin around. That's left. I'll engage on Cosio.
Okay. Fire. Right, guns forward, clear. Ventral, keep up that suppression. So I'm going quite close to the roof.
Lost vision of the roof. We can always chaff as well, and that'll make us completely invisible.
I'm inbound.
It's clear, come on in. The water's fine.
Yeah, this turret lets me see absolutely nothing while we're in this cave like this. Just be careful, I think we nudged the roof a bit.
We're good as long as you don't move the weapons up. Dropship departing. Keep up that suppressing fire.
Dropship's dusting off.
Okay, commence ISTAR tasking. Eyes to the ground. Keep an eye out for vehicles, foot mobiles, anything of note. Remember, if something opens fire on you, you open fire on it. Call sign.
Yeah, that's Yeah, it's because you're at the FOB.
That's fine, no worries.
The
Disregard.
crackers.
Okay. We're drifting a bit, but the orbit's maintaining at about 1 click from the cave entrance.
Gotcha.
Eyes to the ground, dorsal gunner, keep your eyes on that radar. Ping if required.
I've been pinging. I've got 2 rocks. I'm sure they're not ships. They've not moved.
Do you know how to change your FOV for the ping?
Yeah, but I usually just keep it on 360 just in case something's sneaking up behind me.
Okay.
Well, this one's 9Ks and there's another one that's 6Ks, but they're staying in the same spot, so I'm just ignoring them.
Yeah, it's more that you can't see behind you, so decrease it to 180 from 360. And it will serve a better purpose. You'll get a bit more range on it as well.
Yeah, I think I just prefer it on 360, because just in case there's like a Gladius or something directly behind where I'm looking, I still want that to pop up.
I suppose, yeah, but we would have... I suppose if we had a dorsal gun, an aft gunner like we normally do, then that wouldn't be a thing, but yeah, right, do what you want.
Yeah, because on something like Demon, where it's like you're kind of responsible for 360 degrees of lookout. On something like the Hammerhead, I'd drop it down, because it's like you've only got a small arc.
Yeah, and you've got like 5 other gunners on board to cover the other arcs.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, break. Sorry to interrupt. Break. Twitchy, did you catch that on company?
Yep, I'm on my way back.
Okay, no worries. We'll just dive into the cave now, and just so the crew are aware, we are going to be doing the same, but we're clearing out DZ2, which is lower shelf.
So where are you guys gonna stick yourselves?
So what we do is we clear out DZ2, and then when you're coming in, we then back up to the shelf.
Okay, so I'll let you know before I'm even hitting the entrance.
Please.
Because it is a tight fit down to that second shelf in this Redeemer.
Very snug. So keep your arc on there. Oh, nice. That reaches behind there.
I can almost see that too.
Alright, I'm back, ready to make the approach.
Okay, DZ2 is clear. Come on in.
Moving.
Oof, love tapped a cliff face, but we're fine.
I think it makes me a bit nervous thinking about our dropship kind of just hanging around outside the cave while we're inside there, because surely they'll just get blown up, like milling about outside the cave.
Where? Yes, open fire. Okay, you're amending your drops to DZ1 now.
Yeah, I gotta go back and get the.
Okay, fair enough. We will reverse out and practice a DZ1 drop then. Right, so we're on Steel Rain, ISTAR, until we're advised to drop his inbound. So let us know when you wheels up, Twitch.
Roger.
Yep, friendly.
Alright, I've dusted off inbound.
Okay, fire in the hole. I've got this one. Pred, turn your fire to around. See if there's any nooks or crevices where Op4 could hide. That guy came from somewhere that we killed earlier. Yes, Avi?
No, sorry, I'm just saying I'm lagging here.
Hey, I'm lagging here.
Place.
Alright, on approach.
Okay. DZ1 is clear. Come on in when ready.
Whose chaff was that?
That was mine.
I didn't have any particle effect.
Are we being fired at? Small arms fire? GIC? Predator, wakey wakey. Straight below us. At the entrance.
It is possible that we're not lowering enough to be able to see through that hole.
Yeah, we don't want to see through it. Yep, we're still taking fire. Small.
Yeah,
Marines are out.
Okay, ceasefire as we exit.
Clear.
Sky's clear.
Okay, good work. And the 11th cannot come soon enough, I bet. Yeah, be careful, particularly around these trees and that we're going over now with the rocks, because if I was going to set up a staging area for snipers or ambushes, it'd be there. So on the op itself, keep your eyes peeled on that.
I personally would.
Do you think it's seriously impeding your ability to act as a GIC? Okay. In that case, then, for the actual op itself, I'll probably put Avi back in the GIC seat.
Friendly spike. Yeah, if I was defending this cave, I'd have a bunch of guys with railguns sitting by the cave entrance.
Personally, I'd just bring some dragonflies.
Oh yeah, and ram them.
Yep. Pull a teabag. The old teabag.
You've heard of teabagging,
We're
now
not
you've
gonna
heard of
drop-
teabagging. Something's going on in that cave. Echoes.
Seemed like a frag, yeah.
I would believe you. Unfortunately, frags are just unreliable at the moment. As in, you'll throw one and then it will appear back in your hand, still counting down on the fuse.
Oh yeah, 100%. But the sound still works.
Oh, thank God.
yeah. At least the sound engine's still working. That's the main thing.
Yeah, I was worried my immersion would be ruined for a moment there. Yeah, Avi, you were saying that the tail fin on the Redeemer doesn't do anything at the moment, but I remember there being a card on the progress tracker for aerodynamic control services.
Can't wait.
Okay, call sign, ship. It's a sonar contact.
I got a feeling that's just gonna be the stuff that's sitting at the FOB.
Entirely possible. What's the turret should give you a relative bearing, so bearing relative to the ship.
Yeah, if it's the same thing I'm seeing, then it's just at the FOB.
They're multiplying. Well, if they did radar properly, then maybe I wouldn't have an aneurysm every other day.
I'm inbound with 2 more Marines.
Okay, do we know DZ? Top shelf, bottom shelf? Yep, okay, so we can go in, but I need to know what shelf we're clearing.
Top shelf. Easy one.
Okay, fire in the hole.
On approach.
Moving to roof. DZ's clear. Let me know when your wheel's down, Twitch, and I'll head to bottom shelf straight away, and then back out.
Will's down.
Okay, gunnery, line them up.
Not seeing anything.
You want to focus on the access points?
User joined your channel.
Okay, I've got Op4 moving on to the bottom shelf at the moment, so wait for that Redeemer to go to the bottom shelf, give it like 30 seconds, and then we'll have... in fact, I'll tell you what, Twitchy, you may as well dust off and come back in, because it'll take them 2 minutes to sort themselves out.
Alright, rehearse. Dusting off.
What's happening?
We are exiting the hull, and then we're going back in for a DZ2 drop after Op4 have sorted themselves out because they're relocating to the bottom shelf for their practice. That was good gunnery on that bottom shelf. This weather, however, is ass.
Can barely even see Twitchy without the party marker.
Yep. Stealth. Mm, 50% fuel, we'll have enough to see the exercise out. No problem.
It's heaps of fuel.
Alright, I gotta go to shelf 1 to pick them up. Do you want to go in first, or you want to go in after I'm on the shelf?
I will go in first.
Alright, roger. Just let me know when I'm clear.
Yep, just waiting on my gunnery to report that.
I'm picking up Renegade, so you'll probably see Renegades up on that top shelf.
Yep.
I'm inbound.
Okay, wait for me to whoop. Wait for me to exit. Okay, clear.
That's fine. Red contact on radar. Is that Cosio?
Cosio, yep. Track.
At tracking. 1.9 clicks.
It's Reclaimer.
Redeemer.
Okay, stand by. We're going back to DZ2 once we see Twitchy leave, which is now. Need to focus the tunnel system to the port. Okay. Can you see in the back? Brad? Okay. Do I pitch up? Is that better for you? Ceasefire.
Back to tracking Kozia.
Dusted off inbound.
Okay, is that a DZ1 landing or T2?
2.
Okay, we literally just cleared it out, so they should be fine. Marines are there at this time.
Roger.
Okay, break. Sorry. Need you guys to, when we get in, we're going to be basically firing. We need to fire as far into the cave as we can to provide suppressing fire. We don't have a lot of room in which to maneuver, but we shall do our very best regardless. Understood?
Can try.
Okay. I'm going to need more than try. And do you understand what you're doing? Okay. Well, let's hope you are, because we're going in.
Yeah, I just mean by try this top turret, can't really see very far.
How's that? I need comms, Predator. How is it? Straight ahead of us. I've got Tycho in my ear. I need you firing. Cave, straight ahead of you. So you watch for Marine call signs. Don't fire at them. Ceasefire, ceasefire. Okay, so we are extracting. So we're going to have some Marines taken on board. Don't worry about it. We're just getting out of here. No, it's fine.
Charlie 1, Renegade 20, Index, all call signs, return to staging area and report to briefing room debrief. Out.
User left your channel.
See you up there.
See you up there.
User left moved out of your channel.
Okay, guys, that is Index for rehearsal. I've revived one of the Op 4 so they can go and help others up, but if the Op 4 dropship could get those guys and pull them back to the staging area. If anyone did have anything on the new character that didn't despawn, then obviously you can go and put yourself on that one. But obviously, if you're not doing that, then just remain on the dropships that you're currently on, as they will all RTB. As we're debriefing, guys, once you can see you've got everyone, I'll ask whose character that is. It yours, Ski?
Ethan.
Yeah, if you take control of that character when you can see all of Op 4 on board, then dust off to orbit, give them a chance to move kit back across and then land it. Right, so this rehearsal ran on probably just a little bit too longer than I would have hoped, but we wanted to get people practicing on both cave shelves, so thank you for your patience and sticking with it. We ran through lots of dry drills and obviously the live drills at the end. I'm going to be passing through leadership just to get their positives and negatives on the assault. And then obviously, if you've not attended a rehearsal before, if you've not seen the unit in this size, I'll be asking for your opinion on how you thought things went as well. Just from the platoon point of view, with my squads, my squad leadership, I'm happy with what we've achieved today. Obviously, there were some lessons learned on the bottom shelf, but the top shelf was really good clearance, so well done there. And I'm feeling we're going to be in a good position for tomorrow with everybody knowing what they're doing. So passing on to Corporal Blood, reference first squad.
Yeah, first squad, you guys did pretty well. The fourth position that we go to clear is just a pain in the ass with those jump puzzles, right? But like Tycho said earlier, make sure you guys practice those if you're having troubles with them. And then the lower shelf, seemed like Point Man went a little too far, and we got in contact early before we started our breach. So just be wary of that, and if you know we're going into a breach, just call it once you get into contact, because there's no hanging out in that funnel, right? Saw what happened. So other than that, pretty good job overall.
Good shit, thank you. Lance Corporal Hero, second squad.
Thanks, second squad. You were very patient with me. This is my first time leading a squad, so yeah, no, thanks for your help and support. I think we did really well with what we had to do. There was one massive error, but it shall remain nameless. I was quite happy with them.
Okay, and to ICs, thank you for assisting the squad leaders and Marines. Yeah, if you are coming to tomorrow, good shit, you're in a good position. And obviously, if you're kind of on the fence about it, we really do need your support, so hopefully you can make it. Okay, I'm going to now hand over to Flight Sergeant Twitchy for Outlaws debrief, and then obviously his JNCOs.
Yeah, I think it was pretty good. We do what we always do, just practice some PvP. I don't know what's going on with Star Citizen right now. There's a lot of us that are having a lot of issues, so we had a few people drop out just because they literally needed to go reinstall the game like I needed to earlier today.
Wow.
So hopefully things are not quite as bad tomorrow. But overall, it was good.
Okay, Flight Corporal Ski.
Yeah, outside of the bugs, like Lucci said, it was pretty smooth. We just sat there practicing our dogfighting, and we're sharp and we're ready for tomorrow.
Outstanding. Leading wingman Chomps.
Yeah, same thing. We had some good strategies and learned from the mistakes we made, and worked as a team. So I think we're going to be really solid tomorrow. We'll have a good strike capability, and looking forward to it.
To that, and on to Fleet Sergeant Cookie for Trident Naval Squad.
I think the rehearsal was useful to practice the drills that we'll be putting into place tomorrow. Practice having sort of multiple states instead of just going in and winning the airspace. So it was good to practice some of that and the transitions. And obviously Notorious can comment more on the stuff in the cave, but I think it was useful all round. And I think we're in a good place for tomorrow, especially with a couple of reserves who've come along. So should be good tomorrow.
Excellent, thank you. Fleet Corporal Notorious.
Yeah, I'd say overall I'm happy. There were some kinks that needed to be worked out. I think the most glaring one was the particular entrance point. Once we get in there, if the Redeemer sets down in a particular way, there is not much room to maneuver easily. So now I know where we need to be pointing in order to get that party started. I think we'll do a lot better tomorrow.
Okay, awesome. Right, so that's it from the command team. I'm going to pick one member from each branch, but if you would like to voice something, drop a Y in mess hall. We'll start with Renegade Platoon and go for Zli.
It was very nice for me to actually see the combat,
And I've seen that a couple of places that I thought that they will use for the ambushes are actually used. So I was spot on there. And as for the negatives, I definitely need to practice more with the grenade launcher, because at the end I had a little desync, and I think that I killed myself with the grenade, even because I shot into the wall, even if I was aiming into the mouth of the cave. So that's it for me.
I mean, there's nothing to practice. Reference desync. Yeah, just slow your shots down if you're not certain, I suppose. But otherwise, yeah, fine. Outlaw. Let's go with Kozio.
I was in a dropship. I had fun. Cave is super awkward to get in and out, but I enjoyed the challenge.
Okay, thank you, Kozio.
If anyone is in the cave, I'm here for a ride out of it.
Yeah, roger that. Avi, I've seen your Y, so yeah, go ahead.
I just wanted to ask, do we have any solutions for if the enemy just brings a whole bunch of distortion weapons? Because I've noticed that distos are not against the rules on the document.
Flight commanders.
Just gotta deal with it.
Just gotta fight back, right? So redeemers are generally pretty resistant. The same with Ares. So the fact that we've got 3 redeemers doing the cast and the drop, I think we're in a good spot. Other than that, just gotta fight through it.
Cool. There you go, Abby. Mods, I'm gonna pick on you because this is the first time I think you've run an event with the unit. How did you find it?
There's a lot in it, a lot to take in. But yeah, it was pretty fun. Notorious kept me up to speed with everything. It was quite fun playing as up order. I think I killed 2 renegades at the end there, if I'm certain. But yeah, it was pretty good.
Cool, awesome. Glad to hear you enjoying it. Duck, you just popped the Y in. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'd like to suggest that like everybody has a heal gun on them in case we need a quick res. Like if we get into a tight room and somebody can cover the exit, we should be able to pick people up really fast. Like it happened towards the end when I was the only one alive and I couldn't get anybody up in time.
Mm-hmm. Yep, platoon, it's on your combat service support, so make sure you got a med gun tomorrow. I know that is a team medic role, but for this operation, everyone can carry on. Okay, looks like all the Ys have concluded. So if you're hanging about to sort out logistics, guys, you can move yourselves up to Starport Lounge. Otherwise, thank you very much for your time and effort. Tomorrow, we're going to have a kick-ass operation. Regardless of the outcome, it's going to be a good fight. We haven't had a good fight in a while, so really looking forward to it and enjoy it. These guys will be a skilled challenge. We've had plenty of opponents that we've rolled over.